So there is a God. Charles Manson's finally dead. Listen, this is how you know there really is some fucked up shit going on in the universe. There are people who are saints. There are people, little kids dying of fucking leukemia and shit like that. But Charles Manson's evil ass, crazy motherfucker has been alive, for 82 years? If you don't know who Charles Manson is, well, first of all, you should know how to use Google and find out. He's a crazy piece of shit who convinced some other crazy pieces of shit to kill a bunch of people in a Hollywood house, including a very pregnant, like 9 month pregnant Sharon Tate, who was the wife of Roman Polanski, the guy who raped that little girl and fucking got away with it because he lives in Poland now. And that's okay because she was 13 and he gave her Quaaludes, but that's okay. So, he's known for having this cult following. Like his cult later, like a few nights later, went out and killed two people who owned a grocery store chain. And then I think one of them, even a couple years later, shot at somebody who was important. And the only thing I could ever think about these motherfuckers were, how lonely are you if you looked for Charles Manson for advice or thought he was a swell guy and you should listen to him? Listen, maybe I'm not cult material, but there is nothing about Charles Manson where I'd look at him and be like, you know what? The guy with the swastika and the brown hair that hasn't been washed in forever and who's about 5'2" and cross-eyed, he's talking gibberish, but you know what? He's speaking to me right now. I'm going to follow him wherever he goes, and whoever he tells me to kill, I'm going to do it. He had people living on a ranch. He was fucking all of them, the men and the women. One of the guys who killed the pregnant chick, Tex Watson or whatever his name was, they were fucking. It's all documented. They were fucking. So Charles Manson was just a big sex freak who got... The only way I can think about it was he got everybody addicted to acid. So it's kind of like, got somebody addicted, when I used to, peddle heroin to hookers and they get really addicted. I'm like, you better suck my dick for this. I'm like, okay, daddy, whatever you say. And fucking you let me shit on your chest too. Okay, just give me another hit. It's got to be... Okay, that's none of your business. My personal history, but whatever. It's got to be that kind of a thing where that guy had a drug hold on you to make you want to do pretty much whatever. I never got his cult following. I never thought it was cool anybody wear his little crazy shirts like in Charlie We Trust. What the fuck? How would you feel if that was your family that he'd fucking butchered? Would you want to see his stupid ass on a fucking t-shirt then? No. I never thought he was cool. I just never got the appeal of following this guy. And there was some bitch, was it a year or two ago? Some fucking crazy bitch who married him. That's where I'm for a clitorectomy because she obviously could not make a good decision. She's getting too horny down there. Nobody else would touch her ugly ass, so she goes and marries Charles Manson in prison. Well, that's great, bitch. And did you notice these bitches all look the same that he was into? Long brown hair, always kind of ugly too, not really hot chicks or anything. He never went after supermodels. He couldn't get them. He couldn't get Heidi Klum or anybody else to be, hey, you want to come do some acid with me? Listen to my crazy ramblings about the world, and then, go kill a couple of pregnant chicks for me? Huh? Cindy Crawford, you want to do that? Naomi Campbell, are you in or not? Shit, I gotta go with the dirty, smelly, disgusting hippies. And they were disgusting. After they committed these crimes, one of them took a shit on the stairwell. And it was a female. What kind of nasty gutter bucket bitch takes a shit on a stairwell to mark her territory like a fucking dog? So all this Hollywood bullshit about how they were really good-looking hippie girls that killed these people or something. They were not good-looking. One of them had a mustache, thicker than mine. Look at the court records. Look at the Charles Manson news coverage. So, thank God he's dead, and that's all I have to say about that. And hopefully it'll get better this year. It's already starting to.